What's the dumbest way someone ruined their life? There was a guy I knew called Pete. Pete liked to drink, and soon he got the nickname Party Pete. The trouble was, I think he decided that he had to live up to that nickname. He worked at a takeaway in town, but lived a long walk up a hill out of town. One morning, his boss's wife came past the takeaway and saw that the door was open. She went to see what was going on and found Party Pete passed out half in and half out of the open door. She woke him up and asked him what the hell he was doing, at which point he called her a freaking witch. So that was Party Pete out of a job. He didn't worry though. He'd been selling drugs from the takeaway, and now he decided that would be his full-time job. Now he didn't have to worry about getting up for work, and he got more and more into the Party Pete persona. At Christmas, I was round at a friend's house for dinner. It was all very nice, a little bit drunk, a lot of good food. Suddenly, Party Pete showed up. Uninvited, he caused chaos, spilling red wine on one guest's nice white dress. The host had a photo of her father in the kitchen. He had died several years earlier, and she liked to have him there watching over the festivities. He knocked that over and spilled a drink on it. He was firmly told that it was time for him to leave. Now comes the part where he fucked things up for himself. He decided to drive home. On the way, he crashed into a woman's car that was parked in her driveway. She came out and said she was going to call the police. He offered her 2,000 euros. She said, "What use is that to me? You've destroyed my car." She called the police. They wanted to see some ID. He said his ID was at home. They drove him to his house. They told him to go in and get his passport. He went in. Several minutes passed, and the police decided that they had to go and see what the hell was going on. He had fallen asleep, and the police saw the fruit bowl full of drugs on his kitchen table. So he ended up getting locked up, but the police gave him a way out. Tell them who all the other dealers in town were, especially who was supplying them. He gave them the names of every dealer in town, including his housemate, which made things very awkward for them when they were both released. He also gave the name of the main supplier who lived down the valley, a chap with the delightful name Killer. When he was released, people suddenly turned up in town going to the bars he used to go to, asking if anyone had seen him. He didn't dare leave the house because of Killer's friends. He couldn't stay at home because of his housemate. In the end, his parents had to come and get him, pack up his life, and take him home with them. He's never been heard of again.